Welcome to another day, another unboxing. This is the Realme GT5 Pro. And I'm excited about this phone because it's the most high-end phone that Realme's ever done, first. And second, it's almost identical to the OnePlus 12 that's coming to the West in about a month or so. So right now, we can kind of get a preview of what the experience of the OnePlus 12 is going to be with this phone. You know, same umbrella, same parent company, BBK Group. So let's take a look. This is the box. This is a Chinese model, so some Chinese characters here in the back. There's not much here. Some barcodes. All right, let's open it up. Dun, 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 dun. Nothing here. Here's the box. The divider is the first thing we see. There we go. And let's see what's in here. So we've got, it looks like a case and a SIM removal tool. That's to be expected. And some paperwork. Let's see what this is. There's the case, so it gives you an idea. You can see how it's got that round camera pod like the OnePlus 12. Okay, it says Realme on there, very nice. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. Oh, there you go. As I said, very similar to OnePlus 12. Wireless charging, very exciting. So yeah, there's a bunch of barcodes here. Here's how you use the SIM tray. Yeah, nice stuff. All right, so now here is the phone. Yeah, awesome. And before I get to that, there's another divider, so let's check that out. And we see a charger here, and it says SuperVOOC, and it's 100 watt. So 100 watt charging. USB-A, which is kind of weird. Kind of wish it was C on both ends, but hey, there's a cable here as well. And I bet you that has USB-C inside and USB-A. You can see them there and here. Awesome. All right, so that's what's in the box, right? That's basically it. Let's focus on the phone real quick because I'm super excited about this thing. Check it out. Look at that camera bomb. Yeah, periscope telephoto. All right, let's open this up. All right, here we go. And there's an IMEI sticker, so let me peel that off real quick. Here we go. Ta-da! Oh yeah. Vegan leather. This is the white one, I guess. Very nice. Check out the cameras. Very, very cool. Yeah. All right. Vegan leather metal frame. Wow, with antenna bands. Let me walk you around the edges first. Okay, so on the right-hand side, we have a power lock key. These are gold metal edge, like kind of like a very light champagne gold. Power lock key here, more antenna bands. You got the speaker, USB Type-C port, microphone, and SIM tray, dual nano SIM, no micro SD. Nothing on the left-hand side, and on top you got another speaker port, infrared transmitter, and a secondary mic behind this nice little plastic window. Very nicely done. So let's fire it up and see what that screen looks like. Realme. So this display is 6.78 inches. It's a 1264 by 2780 pixel display, so 1220p roughly. And remember, the OnePlus 12 is Quad HD, so slightly different. Still, this is a 144 Hz display. It is AMOLED. I'm not sure it's LTPO, but it's HDR10, Dolby Vision, and just like the crazy OnePlus 12, 4500 nits peak. Now, this blue stuff you see is actually like just swirling around the screen. This is not some kind of weird effect with the camera here. Like if I go like this, you can see this is what the white screen looks like. Very little bezel, top and bottom are pretty even. It is a curved edge display, right? You see that there. Yeah, very much what you'd expect from a flagship from China. We have a 32 megapixel selfie camera here. It is f/2.5 and yeah, it does 4K video, which is nice. This is kind of a new thing for BBK Group. They haven't really done 4K video on a lot of their front-facing cameras. So big, exciting news for this. This weird bluish hue that's floating around is kind of weird. There you go. See the camera there. There's a screen protector pre-applied, of course. Pretty typical of Chinese phones and especially BBK Group. Now, under the hood here is a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, so this is pretty exciting. My first Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 phone. And in terms of storage and RAM, this thing kind of goes crazy. You know, you've got 12 gigs of RAM or 16 gigs of RAM, which is pretty nice. And then you've got either 256, 512, or a terabyte of storage. Pretty generous. UFS 4.0. LPDDR5X, of course, and I love the Realme on here. Now, okay, so I mentioned that this charges 100 watt. It does have wireless charging at 50 watt as well, right here, which is pretty incredible. And same as the OnePlus for that, right? The OnePlus is Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It has the wireless charging at 50 watt and the charging at 100 watt. And the same battery size on both phones, 5,400 milliamp hour, which is very, very generous. And that's honestly really exciting because the battery life should be superb. By the way, I did mention it, but there's obviously an in-display fingerprint sensor here, you know that. Now cameras. That's what we came for, right? So there's 4 of them here and a LED flash. You can see it up here. Dual color, dual LED, I believe. Yep, looks like it. But the main camera is the same as the OnePlus 12. It is the new stacked lithium sensor from Sony. So that's actually really exciting. 50 megapixel f/1.7. I believe the OnePlus 12 is f/1.6, so slightly better lens. We do have 1.12 micron pixels that obviously bin 4:1. And then we have phase detect autofocus and optical image stabilization, OIS. So this is a pretty amazing main sensor. I've been using it on the OnePlus Open and it's pretty dope. Now the telephoto is slightly different than the OnePlus. The telephoto on the OnePlus is the same 64 megapixel 3x you find on the Open. This is a 50 megapixel f/2.6 and it's 2.7 times zoom instead of 3 times zoom. It does have optical image stabilization, OIS. It does have phase detect autofocus, so it's a pretty neat setup. The pixels are 1 micron, so it pixel bins to 2 micron. Should be pretty good, but probably not quite as good as the one in the OnePlus and the Open. Where they did cut corners on this phone is the 8 megapixel ultra wide. I'm sure it's fine, but 12 would have probably been nicer. It is 112 degree field of view, f/2.2, and has 1.12 micron pixels. At least the pixels are relatively decent in size, so that should be fine. So yeah, that's basically what you're getting in terms of cameras. That's not too shabby, and that's why I'm excited because, you know, here we are a month before the launch of the OnePlus 12 in the West, and this launched alongside the OnePlus 12 in China just now, early December. So we get a preview of what we're going to get with the OnePlus 12 by having this phone here now. So I'm really excited about it, and I want to let you know, stay tuned to my podcast to hear my thoughts on this. I'm definitely going to take this for a run. I want to see how the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs. I want to see how these cameras do. So yeah. And then, of course, you know, it's so nice to see a Realme phone with like metal frame and wireless charging, 50 watt wireless charging nonetheless. So they didn't skimp, and that makes me happy. What do you guys think of this phone? Is this a phone you've been looking forward to? Are you excited by it? Let me know in the comments below. Remember, this is a compliment to my podcast at mobiletechpodcast.com, on all the major platforms, Google, Apple, Spotify, everywhere good podcasts can be found. So please like and subscribe. Another way you can help me out is by subscribing to this channel, right? So like, subscribe, tell your friends, click the bell below. And then if you want to help me out some more, there is a Patreon, patreon.com/TNKGRL. That's patreon.com/TNKGRL. You can get a video version of the podcast in advance. You can get a bunch of other perks there. Join me and help me out if you can financially. I'd appreciate it. That's it, folks. A quick unboxing of the Realme GT5 Pro. Realme's best phone ever, in a preview of the OnePlus 12. Stay tuned for more. Cheers, everybody.